Comic Collector Live presents Super Mega Comic Action News at Midnight! Hey guys, this is Steve again with Super Mega Comic Action News at Midnight, CCL Pick of the Week. And today, my Pick of the Week, it just came out today, so excited to talk about it, is Imperium number 8 by Valiant.
Today's CCL Pick of the Week is Imperium number 8, published by those amazing guys over at Valiant Entertainment. It was written by Joshua Dysart with artwork by Scott Eaton.
So, Valiant released Exo-Manowar number 40 as well as the new Imperium this week. And I honestly love Exo-Manowar. I decided to take a chance on Imperium because it's got this awesome character right here on the cover. His name's Abram Adams. It's called Divinity. There was a book that came out about him a few months ago that Valiant put out. It's a heck of a good book. So when I saw that he's on the cover of this book, I'm like, hey, I got to get it. And I don't own any copies of Imperium at all, okay? So this was a total change of heart buy. I was going to do Exo-Manowar. I decided to go with Imperium instead. For those of you who don't know what happens in Imperium, the main character is Toyo Harada, who is basically like the Lex Luthor of the Valiant universe. Kind of looks like Ken Watanabe as well. He's super duper powerful, and he basically wants to change the world, and he's not afraid to kill anyone or damage everything in his path in order to do so. That's basically what Imperium's all about. And he's got a few people that he's gathered up together that have abilities and powers like he does as well. And then you've got another team called Rising Spirit, who's made up of, I guess, hired mercenaries or something, and they're supposed to take Harada down, and they also want to make money and look good and have fun while they're doing it. They're floating around in this big old submarine called Leviathan, and that's basically the gist of the issue. Apparently, the issue prior to this, in issue 7, Divinity shows up because Harada wants to recruit him as for help, because Divinity is basically godlike. He's all powerful. But since Divinity can control time itself, he basically appears before Harada first, knowing in advance that he's going to try to recruit him. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. He doesn't want to be a part of this, and he starts shifting Harada between moments in time to keep him off balance. But Harada still works into Divinity's mind and starts showing him images of his long-lost family. Of course, this makes Divinity, this pisses him off pretty bad. And he basically blows everyone up off of the ship. There's some other stuff that happens that heavily involve the other cast members of the book, which I didn't really completely understand because, honestly, I don't own the other issues of Imperium. Plus, I don't really want to spoil how the book ends because this book has two of Valiant's most powerful characters in it. However, I can tell you that this book was so good, I am going to go back and pick up the other 7 issues. So darn you, Valiant, I got to spend more money now. The writing's very solid in this book. It's paced nicely. The dialogue works really good for what the book's about. Scott Eaton's artwork, who you might remember from back in the day, he did some work on in the Acclaim days for Valiant. His was a pleasant surprise seeing his artwork in the book. He gave this issue nice intensity, a great comic book feel in just the right places and paces, you know. So whether it was the story or the artwork or the characters, this issue was really, really good. I definitely highly suggest that you go out and grab a copy of Imperium 8. Sometimes you get buyer's remorse when you're picking up an issue right in the middle or the end of a storyline. Don't think you'll do so with this one. You'll actually be kicking yourself because you didn't own the other books in the first place. So, yeah, sometimes it disappoints. Not in this case. Valiant's been very consistent in the quality titles they've been putting out for the last several years. And that's what their fans love. They love their history and their consistency. They're at the top of their game. So, yeah, it's Imperium number 8. It was a stellar read, and you need to be reading it also. And thankfully, if you can't find them at your local comic book shop, like I did, you can hop out to ComicCollectorLive.com and check out all the issues for sale. There's Valiant. There's hundreds of thousands of issues of comic books to choose from. There's also toys and trading cards. So whatever you're into, you can find it on ComicCollectorLive.com. You can also find more of my awesome reviews and write your own out there on ComicCollectorLive.com as well. And hey, if this is the first time you're stopping by and checking out our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to it, okay? And check out more of our great Pick of the Weeks and Super Mega Comic Action News at Midnight coming soon. Thanks for watching. Go read this book.